In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can.
Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone. Welcome to the tech zone. We on our tech flow, and it's still a global market in case you didn't know. So many guests, we not trying to impress. Just wanna pass off the info. You can do the rest. See, there's no escaping tech. It's part of our lives. Keep every individual connected worldwide. But all this innovation is more than entertainment. It's people like you paving a new way every day. So let your imagination run wild with all the things that you dream about. Cause the tech zone is on now with Paul Amadeus Lane. Blah. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.
It's all about cool innovation here at CES 2020. I'm Paul Amadeus Lane. You're in the tech zone, ABC News, Radio Kemet. What's up, y'all? You having a good time? I know I'm having a great time. Technology is in the house. That's like my comfort zone. You know what I mean? That's why you're in the tech zone. So I always run across some great technology here at the show. And this next company, this next individual is going to share with us some of the cool innovation that he is showing here at CES 2020. We're talking about my man, David Singh, joining me from Plott. CEO, what's going on, David? How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, David, great to have you with me. Did I pronounce your last name correctly, my man?
Very good.
All right, because, I butcher up some names, man. So, you can go ahead and check me, man, if I'm wrong. But, hey, I really appreciate you being here and bringing your product and everything. Before we talk about your product, Plott, what brings you to CES 2020?
Well, I think this is a meeting place of what's going to happen, right? And I think that for people that are in tech, for people who are interested in what's going to happen, it's that innate curiosity. And coming to an environment with just foster that, where you come in and it's just forget about what might not be possible. Let's focus on what could be possible. It's just a great way to start the year. How about you guys?
Hey, I love coming here because it's like the Super Bowl of technology. I get a chance to check out the new trends. I get a chance to look at some cool products, see how the industry is going, the IoT, not just the Internet of Things, but the intelligence of things with AI is like blowing up. And also, like I mentioned before, looking at some cool piece of technology. And what made you wanted to bring your technology here to show it off to us?
Well, I think, again, it's a big part of is that A, it's a very vibrant international community, and B, is that it's everybody, is that common interest is saying, hey, look, this is the place to show off things that could change the world. We're very proud of the fact that what we do is going to change the world in terms of how people walk around their house, do projects, and we love to be in a place that fosters that kind of mentality of show me what you got that's going to change the world.
And that's true. Something tells me that your innovation you have on that table right there is going to change the world. What is Plott?
So Plott is an extended reality company. What that means is that we bring the real world into your digital devices. So you can design, you can look at things, but all with real world scale and context. But that's only the first part. What's really magical about what we do is that after you're done with what you want to see on your phone, we actually bring you to the precise corresponding spot in the real world to make that change. So let's just say if you want to do a gallery wall on your family room, we'll let you design how it's going to look. Everything fits exactly to scale. But then we actually take you to every spot you have to put in the nail. So throughout the process, you don't have to do any more complicated math, any calculations, any measurements. It's really all about seeing something that you want to see, imagine it, and then actually very easily execute it in the real world. And it's closing that loop between imagining and actually making it happen is what Plott's about.
Wow. So David, how does it work?
So we have a couple devices here. One's for outdoors, that's Carta, and one's for indoors, and that's Qubit. So you're all connected to a phone app. So on the phone app, we're using augmented reality to capture your space. All of that comes into your phone in real world scale and context. Everything fits how it's going to fit on your phone, how you would fit in the real world. This is also your design center. You make however you want it to look. Any ideas that you have, you can share it between your friends, you can share it between the community, share it with your loved ones. But once you're sure of your design, once you like what you see, you set the coordinates to the tools. And these tools, then you bring to either the wall or the floor, and you will actually give you turn-by-turn instructions. Oh, you have to go up now. You have to go right now. Here's where you have to make the first point to hang the nail, to make a cut, to drill a hole. So these tools actually bring everything that you have on your phone designed into the real world to execute.
Wow. So it takes the guesswork out of, I guess, when you mess up on measurements, right?
It absolutely does that. And I'm a pretty avid DIYer, but I'm just a really bad one. When we talk to other DIYers, we say, hey, look, have you done a project 6 months since the last time you did one? Or have you ever thought about doing something, but, just didn't do it? And of the people that said no, 80% of them, the reason they gave was, you know what? It was just too difficult to do. It just wasn't fun anymore after I'm done. Do you know what was the second reason? It looked nothing like how I thought it was going to look. It didn't look like how I thought it was going to look on Instagram. It just didn't turn out how it's supposed to be. And that's something as an opportunity that we really saw that we can help capture and help solve. You can now look at things however you like, design it to however you want it to be, and then have things to help you actually execute it. You didn't do a project to do measurements and do calculations. That wasn't the fun part. You did something to change your space you can share with your friends and family. And we shortened the time between how you think it's going to be and how you actually become by using the software and the hardware combined together.
I love it.
Thank you.
So when you decided to create this piece of innovation, was it out of your personal frustration of doing things, or was it some friends and families and they were like, man, this is like a frustrating experience? You're like, hey, me being the smart guy in the brains, I'm going to create something like this. Walk us through that journey.
So I was actually building a playroom for my kids. And then it was just bumping my head against the wall because, like I said, I'm an avid DIYer, just a terrible one. And then one of the things that when we look at is this, well, here's what's really frustrated me was I see all these cool images on Instagram. I'm like, I would love to have my kids have this room. How do I actually make it happen? Or have a design, and now it's time to execute. Where do I start? And then I started talking to other DIYers and other communities, and it's the same thing. We all get stuck on, I kind of have an idea how I want it to look, but how do I actually make it real? And, if you're talking about technology, what we've seen in the past few years in terms of immersive tech is that you really see a rise of virtual reality, augmented reality, where you can really capture the real world now and bring it into your phone. And you can see so many different ways of how you could look. But there weren't any way to actually make it how you will look. And I think for us is that we recognize the importance of letting you see how you could look, but we do that last mile of saying, now I take it from your phone, from your devices, and we bring that design back out for you. And I think that was the part that was missing when I was doing my projects, and when I was talking to others, that seems to be the common pain point. And, we're very happy that, we have some solutions that can help with that. We were actually Best of Innovation at CES for AR/VR for 2019. And I think because it resonates that pain point of it is frustrating to wanting to change something and you know exactly how you wanted to change it too, but just can't physically have it happen. So I think that pain point is something that everybody kind of resonates with. So very glad to see our solution can help with that.
And David, when we think about AR, we think of like games like Pokemon Go and all these other things, but now we think of in DIY now. DIY. Sorry about that. Yep. I've been messing it up all day. but it really just shows where we've come when it comes to technology, that this can become a reality, not only for us who do DIY projects, but maybe for some contractors out there.
Absolutely.
Maybe for people who really want to really build an amazing project and do an amazing project. So I think it's pretty phenomenal.
Thank you. And you really hit the nail on the head, is that when it becomes this technology, at the end of it is how you blend the real and the virtual worlds together. For us is that we also add the dimension of dimensionality. And that's really ubiquitous. Everything in the world could have some real world and overlay virtual elements to it to help, here's how it is now, here's how it could be. And then with Imagineality is, okay, here's how it is now, here's how you will be, how do I actually make it happen? And that is something that is so going to be broad beyond just games or DIY. And I think what excites us the most is that we don't know where this will go. And we're really excited to actually be part of this journey, to say, well, we're doing this thing where we can help blend the two worlds together, real and the virtual. Let's see what else could happen.
I love it, man. I am like blown away. Now, when we look at what you have now with Plott, can you let us know what the future looks like with Plott? Some other ideas you have going, or you want to wait until next year to drop it?
I think a big part of what we do is also we help the users do these projects, but also when the users are doing these projects, they don't create a picture frame. They don't create any furniture. They don't create any objects. And what's exciting for us is to also integrate this with the retail experience. So now is you go online and you see this with one of our retail partners, says, that's a cool design. I want that to be in my family room. You can download that plot file. You can overlay it into your own space, see how you want it. Once you order it, it arrives. Our products actually help you to put it to where it needs to be. So it's not just only doing the project, but also procuring that project. Because at the end of the day, that's really, you want that to be streamlined, right? You want to see something you like, order it, next day comes, very quickly put it up. I mean, right now, instruction manual tells you how to put things together, but it doesn't tell you where it needs to go. And we're excited this year because we're integrating with a lot of retailers. So not only does the product you can buy, once it comes here, you can actually put it together and actually put it up now.
I love it. I love it. David, how can ones who are listening and viewing right now be able to find out more information about Plott so they can be on board?
Definitely follow us on Instagram and Facebook, #Let's Plott. And also, our website, www.letsplott.com. We're always excited to share what's new and what we're going to be doing out next.
Well, David, it's been an honor talking to you, man. Enjoy the rest of your CES. I tell you, where we're at in the technology stream of time, we're able to have all this massive tech that helps us with projects at home, to have like someone like myself who has no artistic skills at all to be an artiste. I think that's pretty amazing, my friend. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.